everybody. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. Yes, Miss Cindy is not with me this evening. She's got to work some late because she's got to try and wrap everything up in the next few days because we are leaving on a cruise next Wednesday. We fly out next Wednesday to go to Galveston, and we're going to spend a few days with as people are coming in for the cruise. I know we're spending a few days with the Klocks, and I know we're going to get to see some other people before the cruise. We're also going to be able to spend some time with our granddaughter and our daughter and her fiance. So we're really, really excited. It is going to be a great, great time, and we cannot wait. Hope that you all are having a wonderful evening. Make sure that you answer the question. It's not really a poll this time, but it is a question. And the question is, what is your favorite port or stop? If you're on a cruise, what is your favorite stop? Where do you like to stop? What's your favorite itinerary? But mainly, what is your favorite port that you like to stop at? We have a few. We do like Cozumel. I really think one of our favorite ports we are actually going to this time, which is Mahogany Bay, Roatan, Honduras, and Carnival docks at Mahogany Bay. And that is really is one of our favorite ports. We like to, uh, we've been there, well, we've only been there once, but it is our favorite port so far. But this will be our second time, and we are do the beach there right at the port. You can either take the chairlift or walk it. They have a walking path, and can go down there. It's a great. You can get a beach chair, and then the beach chairs are free, but you can rent a clamshell for about $20. And then the staff are fantastic, and they come around and you can order any drink or food that you want to get. And it's not very expensive. It's actually reasonably priced. And so we really enjoy our time at that port. So it is one of our favorite ones. I know we really enjoy going to Belize also. We've been to Belize a couple times. We've done the Mayan ruins there, which is a lot of fun. But what is your guys' favorite port to go to, and where do you like to spend your time? Let's quick see who is in the chat. And it looks like Joe was the first one in. Says good day, Bruce and Cindy. Well, good day, Joe. Hopefully you are having a wonderful time. And Tom and Terry with TNT Adventures to see us in. I'm going to be trying something a little bit different, and you guys can let me know if you like it or don't like it. But we always try and highlight everybody, but it does also take some time. So I'm going to try to go through and not highlight everybody. And so I do apologize. I do say everybody. I am going to, I'm just, when I mean not highlighting, it's just not putting it on the screen. We're just going to go through. I'm going to read your comments and everything. So, but probably won't put everybody on the screen. So just want to, and it doesn't mean anything. It's just for time's sake, I think a little bit. But TNT Adventures to see us in the house says hello, welcome. Terry says Amber Cove. I am going to highlight this one. Says Amber Cove. So much to do. Love the pool too. And love Great Stirrup Cay. Yeah, we really enjoyed Great Stirrup Cay. Had a great time. Cindy got to do her zip lining with Robin from Sea Lake Journeys. She really enjoyed that. I'm working on that video right now, trying to get that out before we get on the cruise. So really enjoyed that port. Also, we have never been to Amber Cove yet, but we are going to Amber Cove in 2026. We're not. I take that back. We are not doing Amber Cove in 2026 yet. We're doing the ABCs, which is Aruba, not Amber Cove. So, but we would love to do Amber Cove at some point. And then Tom with TNT Adventures says in the Bahamas, Caribbean, at this time, for the friends of all the family with Cozumel a second. Europe, so far. Oh, Europe. Yeah, you really enjoyed your guys' lives and stuff that you were doing all about your Europe trip and everything. And looked fantastic. And that is a dream list. I know there's a few spots that we want to go. We are already doing a Germany and cannot wait for that. A Germany cruise in the at Christmas time of 2026 on Viking cruises, and we cannot wait for that. It's a river cruise, so we're really excited about that one. Moom over Miami, well, welcome in. Glad you're here. Hopefully, you are having a wonderful evening. And says from Ken, so welcome in, Ken. Mike Rihanna's Adventures, welcome in. Glad you're here. Scott with Controversial Cruising, so glad that you are here. Hopefully, you are having a wonderful day. And Ashley Radcliffe is in, says hashtag Fordman Raid. Well, thank you for coming in, Ashley. So glad you're able to join us this evening. And hopefully you are having a wonderful day. And we got Sea Lake Journeys is in the house, says, hey, Bruce and Cindy. Hey, Chet and Robin. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful evening there in Florida. Let's see. Will G is in the house. Welcome in, Will. So glad you're here. We are going to get to see Will here in just a few days. Will is going on the Jubilee with us. Cannot wait for that, sir. It is that is awesome. And we've got Mayhem and Miracles is in the house. Masha, welcome in. So glad you guys got to check her channel out. She does a fantastic job. She is on around noon, I believe, is around noonish Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you check her out. She's a great supporter of the community. She has all sorts of people that come into her lives. She does a great job and very down to earth. So make sure that you check her channel out. Thank you so much for coming in. And we got Klock Family Adventures in the house. Mike, how are you doing, good sir? We are going to be with Mike and Ricky here in just a few days in Galveston for the Jubilee. We can't wait to get on that ship. Jubilee being the Excel class, the newest ship for Carnival. Cannot wait to get on that ship. We are looking so forward to that. So, but cannot wait to see you guys. And let's see, I want to go down. Oh, and Joe says, Mike, please give Rihanna my best wishes for her birthday. Yes, happy birthday, Rihanna. I believe that was yesterday. So that is awesome. Well, happy birthday, Rihanna. And then we got Antoinette at Fun. Welcome in, Antoinette. Good evening. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. And everything's going good with you. And we've got Chris and Liz from the Carnival Cruise Addicts is in the house. Welcome in, Carnival Cruise Addicts. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening and everything is going well with you. We've got Lori Barber is in the house. Welcome in, Lori. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening and everything is going good. All right. And Marjorie is in the house. Welcome in, Marjorie. Glad that you have been able to make it in. Hopefully everything's going well with you. Let's see. Everyone's saying hey to everyone, and we absolutely love that. If you guys want to drop your link, you can type in 020 or hashtag 020, and it will drop your link in the chat. So feel free to drop your link. If you and everyone, support everyone, go in, watch some videos, leave a comment, and give support. Greatly appreciate that. And Joe says, seeing that I am yet to cruise and my cruising will be in Australia, my favorite port is Hamilton Island, Moreton Island in Queensland. That is very cool. Australia is a bucket list for us, and we are going to get over there. Sean with Down Under Cruisers keeps bugging us, wanting us to come over to the other side of the pond, and we are so going to try and do that. we can't wait. It is a bucket list. I've been wanting to go to Australia for a long time, so we are going to try and get over there. And again, Cindy is sorry that she can't make it tonight, but she is having to work late and everything. So um, uh, the next time we go live, hopefully she'll be with us. By the way, we will not be going live next Tuesday because we will be packing and getting ready to go on our cruise to Galveston. We will be going live from the ship, the Jubilee, probably on sailaway time. I don't know if we'll go live during while we're in Galveston, but definitely want to go live from the ship once or twice, hopefully. So uh, make sure you hit the notification bell so you guys are notified when we do go live. And then Lori Barber says stop in Aruba. Yeah, we can't wait to go to Aruba. It is going to be we can't wait 2026. And then Sea Lake Germany says we love Belize and Ocean Cay. Haven't been to Ocean Cay yet. Cannot wait. We are going on. We're going. We're going on the World America next year to MSC's private island. We love Belize. Oh my goodness, we've done Belize twice, and we absolutely love that port. And Ross with Orange Cone Vlogs is in the house. Well, welcome in, Ross. Glad you have made it. And Darlene Reese has made it in. Welcome in, Darlene. Hello from Ron and Darlene. We are headed home from dinner with the Grands, with the grandbabies. That is awesome, Darlene. So glad that you guys are tuning in while you're driving. Just make sure you're keeping both hands on the wheel and eyes on the road. But thank you so much for joining us. Greatly appreciate it. And then Joe says, if I had to choose between Hamilton and Morton, I'd sooner choose Morton Island, as there's a great resort called Tangaluma Wild Dolphin Resort where you can feed wild dolphins every night. Oh, that's cool. That is awesome. Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun. The Bud Files is in the house. Welcome in, the Bud Files. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening and everything is going well with you. All right, we are going to stop there for the moment, and then we'll check in with the chat in a little bit more. Do want to cover, and I do, my wife would be proud of me because I do have my notes. She likes to keep us going, so I have my notes. I'll try and stay balanced. A lot of times I can kind of go off the rails, but hopefully I won't tonight. I did want to cover a couple items in the cruise news area, and one of them being that Carnival Cruise Line has paid tribute. There has been quite a few famous people in the last few days passing away. Well, one of those was Richard Simmons, and Carnival Cruise Line did a tribute to Richard Simmons that I didn't even realize. Richard Simmons had been on over 30 times, has cruised with Carnival Cruise Line, and he was in one of their commercials with Kathy Lee Gifford. And Carnival had back in the 90s and up through the early 2000s had a program that Richard Simmons was a part of called Cruise to Lose. Man, I need to get they need to do that again because I need to join that. But it was a complete package that it included workout sessions, healthy dining suggestions from Simmons. You could even get some specialty swag and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool that they paid tribute. That was on John Hill's Facebook page, the ambassador of Carnival. And so that's very cool that they did give tribute to Richard Simmons. He's a great guy, and so sad to see he is no longer with us. And here is something that is very interesting. As you know, I'm not saying anyone in the chat has ever done that. So don't, I'm not saying that anyone in the chat has done this. I doubt anyone has. But as you know, people have figured out ways to sneak alcohol onto cruise ships. And there are hacks out there. Well, a hack went viral on TikTok where a gentleman was showing a cruise hack on how you could smuggle alcohol through soda pop. You could change out alcohol cans or soda pop cans, so Coke, Diet Coke, whatever, with alcohol cans, and how you open it up with a knife and then you put them in there and then you close it with super glue or whatever, and it looks like it's never been tampered with. Well, the cruise lines have gotten wise to that, and now they have changed the ways that they are looking at when you're bringing 6 packs or 12 packs in cartons, in boxes, like a 12 pack of Coke or Diet Coke or whatever. They are checking them to make sure they haven't been tampered with. So for y'all that don't do that, you don't want to try and do that, because you do take the risk of being banned off the cruise ships and everything else. So just don't do it. Do it the right way, and don't try and cheat the system, people. Don't try and cheat the system. And the last one is the controversy. There's a controversy going around about mobility scooters on Carnival cruise ships, and it happened to be again on John Hill's Facebook page, where one person's was putting out there that, hey, people aren't allowing people with scooters and that to get the on the elevators, and was saying Carnival should have individuals at the elevators to make sure, or dedicate certain elevators for people with mobility scooters and something like that. And John Hill had put in there that we don't have the resources and funds to be able to have 20 crew members or whatever stand at elevators making sure that people with mobility scooters are able to get in on the elevators, because people have, and I've seen it myself, where people have cut in line and everything. I'm just going to put it, use the etiquette, and we do that. If there's someone that, especially if they've been waiting there, and they let them get on the elevator, let's use some etiquette, people, and allow people to get on the elevators. But during that same thing, and then someone said, well, people have really have taken advantage of this, and Carnival should be checking their medical records to make sure they even need a scooter. And you do, if you have a mobility scooter, you do have to send in a questionnaire, but anybody can fill that out. So so there is a little controversy going on there. Where do you guys stand with that? About the mobility scooters. Do you think that people are just faking it just so they can get some benefits and stuff like that? I don't know. And we've got too many other things to worry about whether people are doing that or not. But I do ask that everyone have some etiquette when it comes to scooters, and that getting on the elevators. All right. Let's check back in with the chat and see what everybody is saying. Lori Barber says used to be Grand Turk. Oh, used to love Grand Turk, but I miss Topher at Jack's Shack. All right, yeah, we've never been to Grand Turk either. That's another place that we would like to go. And speaking of Sean from Down Under, I see that Sean Down Under Cruisers is on here. And yes, Sean, Cindy's not here. I know the other day when I talked to you, you said that she better be there. Well, she's not here. She is working late. So I apologize, sir, that Cindy is not here tonight. And then we got Kenneth Bird is in the house. Welcome in, Kenneth. So glad you are here. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening and everything is good to go with you. TNT Adventure. TNT Adventures to Sea says, I think after Alaska, I've had some new favorite ports. Alaska is fantastic. It really is. So that's a great port. And we're going on to Alaska next year, and we cannot wait. We love Juneau, Skagway, Ketchikan. So there are some great ports in Alaska. So let's see here. Juneau's pretty awesome, Chet says. Absolutely. Juneau is a fantastic, fantastic place. We really enjoy Juneau. Uh, Lori says, haven't done a Western since 2012. They keep getting rerouted to Eastern. Yeah, we do enjoy the Western Caribbean, but it's the same ports every time. We really enjoyed when we did the Eastern here in May on the breakaway. Really enjoyed the Eastern Caribbean ports and itineraries. So we're hoping to do those more also. And Chet with Sea Lake Journey says Cozumel and St. Thomas are great too. They really are. We enjoyed St. Thomas. You got to be careful though when you go to St. Thomas with Sea Lake Journeys because they may make you late to an excursion. Just ask Charlie. Just saying. Uh, let's see, checking down the chat. And Danny D is in the house, says blanket hey to everyone here. Well, welcome in, Danny D. So glad you are here. And hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. And then Sea Lake Journey says Ocho Rios and St. Martin too. We've been to Ocho Rios and we enjoyed that port. Have not been to St. Martin yet. Cannot wait to go there. Cannot wait. So that seems like a great port. Also, let's see here. And I see that Paul Zilla 911 came in the house. So welcome in. Glad you are here. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. Everything's going well with you. Let's see. Checking in with everybody. Let's see. Joe says Sean and Alana are awesome people. One of the reasons I went to Melbourne is to meet Sean, Alana, and Nick. Yeah, Sean and Alana are fantastic people. And if we don't get a cruise before November of 2025 with them, we are going to be on a cruise with them November 29th, 2025 on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. And if you have not booked that cruise yet, it's going to be a great cruise. Make sure you get a hold of me, Bruce at Ocean Travel. Let me put up my banner here so you can see that. But get a hold of me, and we can get you booked on that cruise. It's going to be fantastic. Lots of people are going to be on that cruise. We sold a lot of cabins, but we got a lot of cabins still available. So come on and join the fun. Yeah, Mike Rihanna says looking forward to the ports next year at on the NCL Joy. Absolutely, for the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. It is going to be a great cruise. So definitely get a hold of me. I can get you some. We have some great rates still going on. So and what's really cool is it is in partnership with Helping Hands for Cruising, and that is a great organization. If you don't know much about it, go to Helping Hands for Cruising website. And Danny, since you're in the chat, if you could put the link down for Helping Hands for Cruising website, go check that organization out. They help people that's never been able to cruise, that's does not have the capabilities of cruising, has some type of disability. They help them, if they've never cruised before, help them to have a cruise of a lifetime. So make sure you check them out. And TNT says, if you're not special needs, use the stairs. Even my fat butt does. Yeah, my fat butt does too, Tom. Absolutely. We try and use the stairs because it's great exercise too. So we really try and use the stairs as much as possible. Sometimes if we're on deck 3 or 4, I mean, there has been times when we've walked up to deck 10, but we're a little bit tired afterwards. But as much as we can, we use the stairs. And yeah, Antoinette says we use the stairs a lot. Yep, we do too. Hey, Keisha, welcome in. So glad you're here. Keisha is in the house. Welcome in, Keisha. And so glad you are here. Danny says, doing good. That is fantastic. So glad about that. Danny's getting all everything ready. Her brother is getting married next year. So I know that that is exciting. Scott Smith is in the house. Welcome in, Scott. Glad you are here. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening, sir, and everything is going well with you. Let's see. All right, so I am going to pause it right there for a minute because I do have some other things to talk about. One thing, I'm going to give you guys a couple travel tips, and you may know them, you may not, but there may be people in here that haven't really thought about this, so I'm going to talk about them. And a couple things that Cindy and I do when we're getting ready to go on a cruise, and we're doing it right now. But one thing I like to do is be organized. And like when we did our online check-in here the other day, I print out the boarding pass, I print out the luggage tags. But one thing I do is I have a folder like this, and yes, every time we put anything up, it makes me turn yellow, so I apologize for that. But I have a folder, and this folder is really cool because it's got all these different sleeves, and I basically start from the beginning, which would be airport parking for our vehicle, the reservation for that, it goes in the front, and then our flight information, and then any hotel information, and then we have our boarding passes and our luggage tags and any excursions and stuff, but I keep them in line in that folder. It's a really good way to keep everything in order, and it's got little tabs written in what it is, so it's really easy to find things. So if you're not doing that, think about getting one of these. I just got it at, I think it was Staples or Office Depot, but it is a great thing to have. So think about getting one of these. And on that same line, what we do, because sometimes you forget things. So one thing that we do is we make a checklist, and I'm actually in the process of putting a guide together, and this is going to be in that guide. But it's a packing list of everything that you may think to do that you may need. Now, you may not need everything on here, and there's a spot that you can add other things. You may not use something on here every time on every trip, but it at least gives you a guide, so maybe you won't forget some things. So that's something to think about putting together. But I have this packing list that if anyone's interested in it, you can message me on Facebook, or send me an email, and I can send you this packing list if you would like one. Also, it's just a PDF, so be more than happy to send it to you. Like I said, I'm in the process of trying to put a cruise guide together, and an ultimate type cruise guide of everything from beginning to end of what you need to do. And you can also use that for just regular travel also. But it's taken me a while to get that put together, but it is something that I eventually will be putting together, and we're going to be giving it to all of our clients, but we'll be giving it to other people also to help people out. That's our main goal in life with our YouTube channel, with our travel agency, is we just want to help people to have a great time, have a great vacation. That is our ultimate goal. All right, so we are going to check back into the chat again. Hopefully I'm doing well. Hopefully Cindy will be happy with me when it's all said and done and she watches the replay. She may end up giving me the Damadol though. Who knows? Who knows? I still have the Damadol as my co-host, so it's all good. TNT says if you go to the Neverland port, beware of the sheep. Is that a sheep? It's really tiny, and even with my glasses, I can't see what that is. But be careful, whatever that is. Thank you, Tom, for that advice. Let me see. Keisha says, been on 4 cruises to date. Cozumel was nice with a layout of Port Shops and Paradise Beach. Also enjoyed both Half Moon Cay and Princess Cay. Yeah, so we really enjoyed Paradise Beach, and we are going back to Paradise Beach here in on the Jubilee, and we cannot wait. We've got a day bed and Paradise Beach to do an all inclusive where all the food and drinks are included. It's our favorite so far. We've been to, I believe it's 4 different ones. We have not done Mr. Sancho's yet, so I can't judge it based on Mr. Sancho's. But the other ones we've done, I still like Paradise Beach as my favorite so far. Let's see here. Yep, they have. Danny D says, "Yep, they have everything set just to get my dress, which won't be far. A bit waiting for her to announce her bridesmaids, then I can post it on social media." Awesome. Again, tell your brother congratulations. That is awesome. It's fun getting ready to start the next chapter in their life as a married couple. That is awesome. And then what is TNT's? Don't follow him down the hole again, Chet. Follow who? I know you're not talking about me. Who are we talking about there? Let's see. Let's see. Anthony on the move is in the house. Welcome in, Anthony. So glad you are here. Hopefully you're having a wonderful evening. And Ross says, Bruce, do you have a right-handed smoke blender and a 100-foot of shoreline on the list? Well, it could. I could add that to you. Right-handed smoke blender. Oh, Bender. Oh, Bender. Why did I say blender? There's no L there. Okay. Bender. Let's see. And TNT says packing list change per port locations. This is true. Yep. So we have everything on there, whether you're doing the Caribbean or you're doing Alaska. I think there's something on there for everyone. And then Keisha says, I use LifeWell Cruise Ultimate Cruise Planner, the best I've seen yet. She charges about $15 for the PDF. Oh, that's interesting. I have not seen that one. That's very cool, though. I do remember seeing that she put one of those out also. Ours will not be like hers, but we will not be charging for it either. My smoke bender is metric and polyamorous. Really, Chet? See, Lori says, I'll take that PDF packing list. My brain fog is really bad with all these meds. I will send it to you, Lori. Absolutely. I already have your email address, so I will send you one of those. And Z's Gaming Home Theater channel is in the house. Welcome in, Z. Glad you're here, sir. Hopefully you're having a wonderful evening and everything is going well. And then TNT says, can I get a show of hands of who's joining us on the ABC cruise? The ABC's cruise, ABC's and you group cruise 2026. If not booked, call Bruce. Yes, we are going and we cannot wait. It is going to be a blast. It is going to be so much fun. All right. Let's see here. And CNC says, I'm on that ABC's cruise. Yes, you are, sir. We took your money today. Let's see. All right. All right, everybody. We are going to talk about some things. So we are getting ready to go to Mahogany Bay. And so I just want to cover, and we already have our things planned, but I did want to talk about if you are going on this cruise and if you don't have anything planned yet, I've got some suggestions of some other things that you can do. So what we do in Mahogany Bay, that's where Carnival docks their ships. We like the beach there. It's got the chairlift of the walking area. They treat you great. So we really like that. But there are other things that you can do. For instance, a big French Key Island is one of the things that you can do. And I got a quick little video that shows that island that I want to share with you guys right here.
My name is Wendy Jackson. I'm from the Bay Island of Roatan, Honduras. This is the most beautiful place in the world. This is paradise. Once guests arrive here to Big French Key, they have many options when it comes to activities. They can spend time at the beach. We have snorkeling included. We have paddle boards. We have kayaks for kids, for adults to use. They also have the snorkeling at the Maya Atlantis.
It's very kid-friendly. The kids have a lot of activities to do. The staff is great. Every time you turn around, they're asking, do you want water? Is there anything they can do for you?
When it comes to families, we're really happy to receive them here. We make them feel like they're home.
Everybody's running around like kids, like laughing and giggling. It's magical. You see parents playing with their kids in the waters, volleyball, making sand castles. It's just amazing to make families connect, and they leave with that little bit of Roatan.
We also have the nice restaurant where we offer local great food and good beverage.
We got a little boat ride over here to Big French Key. I fell in love with it. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. The food was amazing. We got to get in the water, and it was a lot of fun.
Carnival been very good when it comes to the island. The guests always are happy for the great time they spend here on the key.
So that is a Big French Key, and it is an awesome spot that you can go. Everyone has a lot of fun there. That particular one included a lunch. You also get water and iced tea, and there's snorkeling and water sports that are available also. So that is a great thing that you can do also. Something else that they have on Roatan, and you can get it as an excursion, and this is not through the cruise lines, this is actually through an excursion company, and they do guarantee that you can get back to that they get you back to the ship and all that. But if you've ever wanted to try snorkeling, but you're not certified, don't want to go through all that, they do have a beginner, excuse me, a beginner scuba diving, and they actually teach you a little bit. They take you down. You don't have to be certified, but they also don't give you a card saying, it's not for getting certified either. It is for beginners, just to give you a little taste of what scuba diving is like. They do a lesson, and then they take you underwater for a little bit. So that's something that you can also do, is do some scuba for the very first time if you've never done it before and if you're not certified. So that's something you can think about doing. Something that I know the Klocks are doing is the monkeys, sloths. And I don't know, Mike, you're in the chat, if you guys are doing the monkey, sloths, and iguanas, which seems like a really fun one here. And here is one of the ones that I am going to share with you right here. Let me get that ready. And this is monkeys, sloths, and iguanas.
If you ever wanted to hug a sloth or hang out with monkeys, this popular cruise excursion in Roatan is for you. As you travel between destinations in this lush region, keep an eye out for the native species that make their homes in the dense Honduran jungle. You never know what you might see. Start your shore excursion with a fun-filled adventure to the Daniel Johnson Monkeys and Sloth Hangout, a sanctuary for rescued wildlife. Within this safe, controlled environment, hug and hold three-toed sloths and glimpse white-faced capuchin and spider monkeys. Travel next to Roatan Iguana Farm. Located on the beach, feed and touch these friendly reptiles, which roam freely in their protected haven. Take as many photos as you wish of your personal interactions with one of Honduras's most iconic animals. You might even see some baby iguanas before they're released into the wild. As you explore the region on this insightful cruise tour, soak up the picturesque villages, local landmarks, and stunning viewpoints along the way. The perfect blend of adventure, education, and cultural exploration. This unique monkeys, sloths, and iguanas shore excursion allows you to experience the charm of Roatan and its native species firsthand. Reserve your spot today.
So that looks like a lot of fun. I know that the Klocks are doing that. Get hold a little sloth or a little iguana. It looks very cool. So that's something else that you might want to think about doing when you are in Roatan. Seems like a lot of fun. Also, all right, let's check back in with the chat. And Mike says, I will be on the ABC cruise. Yes, you guys will, and cannot wait for that. Danny Griswold, welcome in the house, buddy. So glad you are here. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening and everything's going well with you. And then let's see. Bruce, did you get my Amazon gift? I have not been to our P.O. box. If you sent to our P.O. box, I have not been there in a few days. So I will go check. Thank you, Lori. Thank you so much. I will check it out. Thank you so much. And Scott says, love Roatan. We do. Roatan, we absolutely love Roatan so far. Like I said, we've only been there once, actually. So we cannot wait to go back. Really enjoyed ourselves. That's how much of an impact it had on us. And Tom and Terry says, we're not on the cruise, the Jubilee cruise, but you did book the clamshell and chairlift excursion at Mahogany Beach. Yep. It's a great beach to go to. Absolutely. Will G says, hey again to all that tagged me. All right. So Will saying, hey to everybody. You guys are going there in 68 days. That very, very cool, Tom. So cool. And we got the Cruising Chicks is in the house. Says, hey, everybody, welcome in, Cruising Chicks. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful evening and everything is going well with you. And Tom says, I was looking at Little French Key. Yeah, that's the other one that they have there. Yeah, both of them look really cool. Danny says, monkey see, monkey do. do, yeah. Mike says, don't know about iguanas. Okay, well, I know you guys are going to have a fun time. And then Mike says, we are doing the chocolate factory and a beach. Chocolate factory. Don't tell Cindy that. She may want to change everything. So doing the chocolate factory, that sounds delicious. And then we got Kenny Fordman is in the house. Welcome in, Kenny. Thank you so much for sharing us out, and thank you for sending everybody over. We had people coming in raiding from your live, so thank you so much. Thank you so much. And then Will G's, this will be our 5th time in Roatan. Oh my goodness, we absolutely love. We've been there once, but we've really, really enjoyed it. We really have. All right, I'm just going to touch on a couple, like one more. I don't have any more videos or anything today, but there are a couple more that you can do. And these are through the cruise lines. So, and that's one thing, there's a debate on whether you go through the cruise lines or not. And there are positive and negatives for both. Cruise lines excursions are typically a little bit more money, but they also guarantee you're going to get back to the ship. And if you are late, they're going to wait for you. Or if you're really late, they're going to get you to the next port. Unlike if you do go out of the cruise line, there is a chance that you could miss the ship if anything bad goes on. And one time we were on an excursion and we did it through the cruise line, but they our bus got a flat tire and we missed it, or we would have missed the ship. It took almost 2 hours, about an hour and a half for us to get back to the ship. We were late by almost an hour. And so we would have missed the ship if we had not booked it through the cruise line, but because we booked it through the cruise line, we made it, and everything was good to go. So that is a chance that you take. And we got Nautical Nurse Nancy in the house. Welcome in, Nautical Nurse Nancy. She says happy Tuesday. And make sure right after we are done, Nautical Nurse Nancy goes live with her husband Anthony. So make sure you check her out. She has a great program, great live every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you check out Nautical Nurse Nancy after this. They talk all cruising and they have a great fun time. That is a great community over there. So make sure you go check out Nautical Nurse Nancy right after this live. Let's see. Tom says, so many iguanas at Gray Stirrup Cay. Cool to scare girls. Yeah, there was quite a few iguanas on Gray Stirrup Cay. Absolutely, there were. Yes, I'm 12 years old. Yeah, that is a little childish there, Tom. And then Nancy says, we've had several cruise line excursions run late. Not a pier runner, if that happens. Yep. Yeah, we've been late a couple times, but one, we definitely know that we would have missed the ship if we had not booked through the cruise line. So, that it's a risk you take, save some money, but you might miss the ship. So, so it is a risk that you do take. But, some of we use a couple excursion companies, and the excursions you can get through them, they guarantee you will get back to the ship. And we've booked a couple through them, and we've never had an issue. But you do take that risk by doing that. All righty, excuse me. I have got to my throat is really dry, so pardon me for this. Just needed a drink of water, and that's all it is, just water. All right, and then they have some all-inclusive beach escapes that you could do, again, through the cruise line. Pretty cool. You got food and drinks and everything included. And then zip lining. If you like zip lining, there is a ton of zip lining opportunities in Roatan. So that is something also to check out. There's also a jungle. They have ATVs and a jungle adventure. So there are lots of things that you can do in Roatan. So if you get the chance, make sure you check that out. It is a fun time. My throat is really dry and scratchy. So instead of me coughing a lot, I think I'm going to go ahead and get out of here for one. Nautical Nurse Nancy said, Down Under said, Nautical Nurse Nancy, just completing a course in non-emergency patient transfer. Well, that's very cool, Sean. Very, very cool. And then Ross says, MCL released its summer 2026. NCL, I think you meant there. Today, the Prima is going to Port Canaveral in 2026. Yes, they are. And very, very cool. That's going to be good for them. All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to go ahead and cut it. I know we're a little bit short on time, but my throat is itchy and scratchy, and I do not want to be coughing on here and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it short. Thank everyone for coming in. This has been fun. We really enjoy coming in every Tuesday night and spending some time with you guys, and really appreciate you guys coming and spend some time with us. We really consider you guys a family. So thank you so much. We hope that everybody has a wonderful evening. Thank you for everyone new that came in tonight. We greatly appreciate it. Hope that you guys have a wonderful evening. And until next time, happy travels. We'll see you out there.